There we go. And yeah. So, all right. So here is the campaign map. Like I said, because we are not doing the chapter versus demons in addition to this, this is a bare map. We do not have any information that would be from that. This is starting fresh in just the Faceless versus Reborn campaign. At the moment, there are no stickers, so who knows what goes where? We don't know. This left track here represents the Faceless evolution, and the track over here represents the forces left for the Reborn. As time goes on, the Reborn are trying to basically survive the Faceless, and the Faceless are trying to evolve and become stronger. And over time, this will get filled in with stickers here and there, which will affect certain events. Over here on the boards, it has the standard board that you use. However, there's a big difference from the way that you set up. There's a pre-built 10-card deck that you create for this. So I've got 10 cards. Ken has 10 cards. We start with a limited number of units. I have the Harvester and 2 Berserkers. And Ken has the Blight Steed, Ancient Guard, and Tree Mate. And the Ancient Guard only comes with 1 model. So it sets up a little bit different, and we do not start with any shrines or banner cards. This makes it to where this actually could be a really good way for new players to learn some of the mechanics without being fully thrust into everything all at once. I've taught several.
Yeah, that's one thing that got me excited about the campaign when we first found out about that, is how simplified it was, because it is kind of intimidating at first, especially with a Reborn,
right,
to start out with everything available. And there's a lot of good options, but it's overwhelming at first. So I really like how this will teach you how to play the factions, because factions are so different.
And let me also preface it with this. These are not beginner how to play scenarios. They're story scenarios. It just presents an opportunity to start smaller and build up as you go. And there will be things that change and are different compared to standard PvP rules, so please do be aware of that. This is not the standard gameplay, but it is very close, and it's at least enough to learn the game for many people. So, yeah. All right, and for any of those joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and read the 2 prologues. So we have the Faceless prologue and then the Reborn prologue. And let's see here. Let's see. Got it pulled up. The Faceless prologue. We walk. We stop. Even if one body pauses, the sound of 1,000 feet hums in the back of its head. Right now, we flow down the hill, a parade of twisted flesh and jagged metal. At the foot of the slope, the others are eating a small group. Weak, young bodies, barely worthy to exist. They were lucky to catch someone more pathetic than them. The fresh cadavers they have drained of essence fill us with envy and hunger. We come close. Suddenly there are no others anymore. Only us. Our memories join, like the skin of the hand fits meat and bone underneath. Theirs are the visions of scarred bipedal creatures with an unlikely smell. Ours are the memories of a long trek through deserted battlefields. One of our new memories catches our attention. A threaded blade arm stabs a pale creature clad in fur and leaves. No blood comes out. The skin parts like rubber, and long vines burst through to seize our weapon. With a high-pitched cry, the creature counterattacks, driving the tip of her spear through our eye. The memory goes dark. We become less. Now that we are more again, sensing our surroundings from hundreds of different viewpoints, we catch a glimpse of a larger group of forest creatures disappearing over the horizon. They came far from their land. They shouldn't be here, and they won't be here for long. So the Faceless are very much kind of a evolving machine of sorts, a machine evolution zombie effect. And so this is kind of from their perspective, seeing the battlefield as something to be consumed. And now for the Reborn. When she was just a sproutling, Iris used to have a dream, or rather a nightmare. She was running through the woods, trying to outpace a predator that followed her steps. It was ceaseless, tenacious. Her legs grew weak, her breath short, But the predator didn't seem to lose any strength. Not even the deepest groves of the mother forest, where branches and thorns peeled off her fake human skin, could hide the tree maid. The ending was always the same, a hot, moist breath on the nape of her neck, the feeling of her lungs giving way, the pure terror. For the last 2 days, all of this returned as she ran from columns of Faceless converging from all directions at once. These monstrosities never slept and never ceased moving, just like the predator from her dream. Her nightmare became a reality. 1 moon ago, when the Oracle told her they were going to centered fields beyond the human refugee of Eldheim, Iris knew the mission would be dangerous, but she also trusted the wisdom of her queen. Perhaps too much. Even the Oracle didn't foresee a major demonic offensive that left their path riddled with fresh battlefields and razed villages, where no one had time to bury the dead. And so Iris and her warband walked right into the middle of the largest faceless infestation she has ever seen. In the beginning, Aisha, their field commander, remained calm. These carrion eaters can be fooled, she said. There are old rites that can cover our smell and shield us from their eyes. But the magic didn't work. To the horror of everyone in the warband, the Faceless seemed drawn to them, just like young leaves are drawn to the sun. Soon Iris knew only one thing could happen. She was about to face the horror of her youth, and with no real hope of victory. So the Reborn are essentially trying to survive against the Faceless here. That is the only story parts we'll read for you guys. From here, it's just going to be doing the gameplay itself.
Yeah, I like the analogy that you made for the Faceless. But my analogy for the Reborn is, if you ever seen those the Barbie movies, if you have kids, I mean, you wouldn't watch them yourself. These are like the evil fairies in the Barbie movies, the bad fairies. That's the Reborn. These are not nice people either.
Right. They're pretty antagonistic towards anyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So for the actual campaign setup,
the chat's saying that your voice was having some problems again.
Yeah, but it's saying that it was fixed. So I didn't do anything different. So no idea. Yeah, Warrior Pope's saying it's fixed. Reborn are super nice people. And by the way, guys, during this, feel free to ask questions. We're going to try and pay attention and answer as much as we can. So one thing we did, the campaign setup works a little bit different. We already kind of described how this works. Every time that this part over here ticks and hits one of these points, the Faceless evolve. And this has an effect for the Reborn. So we will be able to kind of change things as time goes on. Let's see here. All right. And the campaign works a little bit interesting because these campaign games can go pretty quick. If you want to read the beginning of the first scenario, the hunters and the prey, that is the beginning of the first scenario. We're not going to read that. We're just going to jump straight into it. So the Reborn player, Ken here, is going to start deployment. We do not set up shrines, and all models and tokens are placed on the board. After all the models and tokens are placed on the board, the Faceless player chooses a squad and evolves it. So, Ken, you start deploying. And this uses standard...
We don't get any crystals at all either.
Let's see here.
Crystal sources?
It doesn't say we don't, so I'm going to assume that we go ahead and do that still. Since you're the first person to deploy, you will place the first crystal source.
Yeah, and it's got to be 2-way from the edge?
I don't know. I think so. I'm not sure. That's actually one part I don't remember. I know it's got to be 2-way from everything else, but we're not going to have any shrines, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'll place this one here. I placed the entire thing. Go figure.
Breaking all kinds of stuff.
All the time. Your mom's crystal source. Oh boy. And so the heckling has begun. Alright, and then I'll place the last one. I'll place it over here. Why not? All right, so now he deploys his models. And we've already divided the crystals, starting crystals. He gets 4, I get 2. It's just part of the scenario. So you get your crystals. Not crystals, you get to place your models. So first unit.
So Warrior Pope is commenting on how the crystals aren't. I hope he's being sarcastic because I have a hard time. I'm partially colorblind myself.
Me too.
And I have a hard time seeing those. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually dropping the contrast of the board so that the stuff pops out more.
That might work because
I'm open to feedback.
Like in person, I know that they'll pop a little bit, but
yeah, I am way open to feedback. I can change a lot of stuff on the mod. I want it to be playable for sure. Yeah. Okay, so you want me to deploy first? I did my homework too in this. I've been playing around with some stuff. I'm not going to let you whoop me so bad this time.
Just so everyone knows, me and Ken recently played a game that was my Faceless versus
We don't have to
Reborn.
talk about it. We don't have to mention who won and who didn't win. It's just I need to do my homework, of course. That's all we're going to say.
He didn't win.
I was undefeated.
For 2 games. Yeah, he suggests highlighted outline or lowering contrast on the board with the full contrast on the sources. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But anyways. So,
I do plan on reworking the whole board.
Yep.
And I get to place 2 thickets in here too. I was reading somewhere.
We'll get there when we get there. I'm going through the setup slowly, so.
All right. Is it one squad at a time, or the whole squad?
Yeah, one
squads.
Like normal. So you deploy a squad. So now I deploy.
Okay.
I'm gonna deploy a berserker unit.
Oh, the object of this scenario too. Are you gonna cover that, or
yeah, we're gonna cover that. I'm literally going through the scenario little by little. So okay. We'll get there. The objectives are a little bit later.
So you just have berserkers, okay. No blade breeders.
No, yeah, no blade breeders. Sorry, no locking you down. I'm thinking for my personal deck, I'm actually going to take the blade breeders out in favor of the alphas or whatever they're called now. Okay, so the steed is going to go over there. If that's the case, let's put my other unit of berserkers. Let's kind of put them over here. Yeah, that'll work just fine. And just so people know, we're going to do a how to play video in the future. But if you have any questions on how things are done, feel free to ask, and we will try and answer those as best as we can. We kind of did the preliminary video as a test of the stream and everything. Don't want to worry, you lost. And
what? Who?
And with that, like we kind of explained the majority of the rules, so that's also a good overview if you guys kind of want to go watch that. But for the most part, we're just going to play the game and answer questions here, not go through all the rules in detail. So I play the guys there. So
Warrior Pope's asking, how do you know which model's which? Depending on the angle that you look at them, there's a name at the bottom.
Not only that, but like these are all 1 unit, so their thing doesn't matter. But like if you look at these guys, they all have the same art. These guys all have the same art. So that's how they're separated. Even their sculpts, I was looking at some of the sculpts that people posted today, and even the sculpts are different. Like all 1 unit has the same sculpt. While it's kind of like limiting, it's nice for a board game aspect to not lose your pieces.
And I would like to add the name to the upright art, but I'm imagining that's probably going to take me about 5 or 6 hours to do every single model.
Well, I mean, what would be nice is like if you had like just A or B, and then like had A or B on the appropriate ones. But
yeah.
And FYI, I think it's some of the demon models, you can't really tell which hound is which, because if you do the alt over their picture, It just shows them sideways. So it's like a thin, narrow thing. But anyways, so you have to deploy your people next, and then I'll deploy my harvester. Why so defensive?
What are you talking about? This is aggressive. You know what I'm planning.
Sure. Then I place my harvester.
Yeah, I custom built these 3D models in Blender, and then kind of pulled the images from the print and play files. So I have the UV maps that I can manipulate and stuff.
Right.
I just need to be able to paste the names over them in the artwork. It'd be nice if I can get the other stuff. And again, it's just all time. I wanted to get the game up and running first.
Right. All right, so I'm deployed, and from here, I choose one of my squads, and I evolve them. Normally, this is our form of flipping the cards over, like rotating them like so, and it normally costs me resources, but this is just part of the faction rule, or the scenario rules, so I will go ahead and evolve my harvester. All right, and from here, let's see here, the Reborn player places 2 thickets at least 2 spaces away from the edge of the map outside of hex-to-hex contact with any tokens or models. So it has to be at least 2 hexes away, or 2 spaces away.
Oh, yeah. Warrior Pope, don't worry. We're going to kick you out if you don't say something nice here pretty soon. So you're on the edge, man. Oh, look, I can't place my...
I know the guy, too.
You're letting me cheat.
Oh, look at that. Look at, see, he's already cheating. He's already cheating.
No, you let me cheat. Gotta reposition that.
Oh, it smells nice. I know the guy, so he's heckling on purpose. He's also another backer. All right. And I do smell nice. At least 2 spaces away. Yep. So that's 2 spaces. Yep.
2 hexes or 2 spaces?
2 spaces. It just can't be touching tokens and things, so that's all. So that works. All right. Ready?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
So, for the special rules with this, the Faceless player goes first, and the Reborn player cannot disperse. So you can't do the free little movement. You've got your crystals. Use the time track to complete turns of the battle. Mark 3 and 5 on the track. So
yeah, where's the time track?
I believe that's this here.
No, that's something else. Oh. That's campaign. Does this turn into the time track?
I don't know if I've ever seen a time track. Specifically.
I think that's supposed to be the time track because.
Well, we can use it as that for sure. So
okay.
Put this here. Oops. And I'll mark 3 and 4. Let's see here.
3 and 5.
3 and 5.
We can do 3 and 4. I'm cool. 3 and 4.
3 and 5. So there's 3 and there's 5. All right. So we do not earn victory points, and the track is not used. All right. So my objective as the Faceless player is to kill all the tree maids. That is this unit that's been spread out. I have a special objective that I kill all the tree maids and the ancient guard, which is this model. Let me rotate this over here a little bit. See if we can see better. I have a special reward if that happens. And the Reborn forces, his objective is to survive with at least one tree mate. So that's his goal. My goal is to wipe them all out. His is to survive with at least one. And they don't have any endurance, so they're pretty hard to keep alive. And then his special objective is to survive with at least 2 and the Ancient Guard. So keep your guys alive. Alright? And if let's see here. If I manage to kill the Blight Steed early, there's a special achievement.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, the Blight Steed has 2 endurance tokens. It could happen. You just got a high initiative, so that's a problem. Anyways, alright. So here we start the game. And actually, we don't have any endurance tokens to spawn out right now.
Yeah, you broke it. You broke it.
I created this before I modified everything in here before the Tabletop Simulator had a update, so I can't like go back and do a lot of stuff in it. So we just got to do some things manually, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see here.
You broke it. Shuffle your decks.
Right.
No cheating.
All right. So then we draw the 3 cards. All right. Intriguing. So I go first. So I'm going to go and I'm going to activate a Berserker unit. I'm going to activate this Berserker unit here. And I'm going to pay a crystal to evolve them. Because they need to be better. They need to be better than what they are. Or do I need to do this one? 1, 2. You know what? Let's do that one instead. So, boop, boop. Alright, and then I'm going to activate with them and go to space and move with them. So let's see here. I'm going to go 1 space, 2 space here. Going to go 1 space, 2 space here. And then this guy is going to go 1 space, 2 space here. Now, I don't have a lot of initiative.
Oh, I already feel bad.
This is no hold barred, by the way. Like I'm not going to go easy on you here. There's nothing for that. So I will win on initiative, but you've got decent defenses. Question is, what do I need more? Because you got the Blight Steed, who's got the higher initiative, and decent attack as well. All right. I apologize early. Very much so. I apologize early. So I'm going to spend... Ooh, I don't know if I can do that, actually. Actually, you know what? Sure, let's do it. Let's be risky. Hey. This also means we can't actually pay resources on the victory track because we don't have a victory track to be used. So I'm going to spend 1 for a... Or do I want to... From any squads. Ooh. Oh, that's so tempting, though. One or the other. How many health does that guy have? He's got those. So, I can't do it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do back to the source. Or you know what? He's retreating. And then I'm going to do back to the source. Because what this is going to do is I'm going to place the source token on him. And essentially all my guys are going to get a boost. And I'm going to boost up my attack while he is sitting there. Now, however, even though he's sitting there, he now has a dash for his attack. and all of my other attributes become 0 on him. I'll put my discard pile right here. But every other faceless model gets +2 combat. So, and then, uh-oh. And that cost me a crystal to do so. Ken disappeared for a moment. You there, Ken? Ken? Oh no. Oh no. Ken?
I can hear you, but
there you are.
Really choppy.
Oh, did I kind of cut out for a moment?
There we go.
Okay. I apologize if I cut out there. I don't know what the deal was, but how much was
it may
last
just only be Discord.
Maybe. It does that every now and then. So what I ended up doing is I ended up moving this guy over here, these two up here. I played this card for Back to the Source, putting a source token on this guy here. So now all my other faceless models get +2 attack. So I'm going to make an attack against you, and with 2 initiative, I will go first. And I will roll the yellow die. And I have a +4 to this. You have a 2 on your defense. Boom. So I have a 6.
Oh.
Yeah, I choose either initiative or defense for that to add to. Initiative, defense, or attack, sorry. So I have a total of 6 against your tree mates.
Alright, I better play for a red one. Don't need to be dying already.
2. Oh. So currently I am winning. Do you want to pay a resource to re-roll that?
Yes.
So I'm still winning. So I will deal 1 wound to you. So 1 tree maid dies.
And who are you attacking with?
This one here. Sorry.
Okay. That's a good move, because if you would have done the other one, I would have been able to...
Well, you pulled that trick on me last time.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
Because I don't have to necessarily take out the one that he's attacking.
You could take out
one.
This one, this one, this one, or this one. You need to pay attention to chat.
Okay.
Alright, then this one will make his attack against the other tree maid. And again, I'll just roll using this one. So that is a total of 4 currently. So you only need a 2 to beat that. Do I want to take the refresh? I will take the refresh, so it's a 4 currently.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the yellow. Take a risk here.
2. So you got a 4.
And then we tie. What's that mean?
You succeed in your defense, and you can make a counterattack if you wish.
Okay. What is he?
He's a 0 on
his
defense.
He's got 0? Okay, I will make a counterattack.
Alright. So you will roll a die?
I'll roll a... Yeah, this is the problem with Faceless. If you kill them, they're still not necessarily off the board. How bad do I want? I'm going to go with just a yellow.
4. Very nice.
Whew.
So I'm going to roll
That's 5. Right.
Yep. I'll go ahead and roll just the yellow. And it does not succeed, so I will take a wound, so they suffer a single wound of their endurance. then I'm going to spend 1 crystal to play combat. So I will have an extra combat with a squad. And this squad will be the one, so I will attack the tree maid.
I hate you.
There we go. So that'll be an 8. So you need to pay, if you want to succeed, you need to roll a 6 on the red die if you don't want that tree maid to die.
I hate you.
I get pleasure out of it.
I haven't had my turn yet. Jeez.
Maybe you should have played your guys way over here. Now you're all easy access.
I don't think I put my thickets in the right spots. I need to get to my thickets. Yeah, with the Reborn, the thickets is where it's at. And if you don't play your thickets right, it's not good.
Yep, I probably would have placed one a little bit more central, at least. Like I wouldn't have put this one over there. This one I think was actually pretty good, but I think what you should have done is you should have actually put it where the middle was taken up, because that blocks my harvester from being able to just move through it. Because right now I can just move through there, no problem.
Yeah, I see. Positioning it matters so much. It didn't seem like it would, but how you deploy things. So I need to decide. I want to just take the death or not. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna pay for it. Go for red.
Nope. So you lose 1 model.
Okay, I'll take one from over there. Best not have any more cards.
Oh, I do. However, I think for now, I might save it. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save it. So I will pass my turn, and draw 2 cards.
Wow, 2 down, and you only got 2 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, so I'll take an active turn.
Mm-hmm.
I can play my cards now, right?
Yeah, you can play cards right now.
All right. Play this.
And it charges.
1 crystal.
That's actually really good. That's actually really good. Good job.
Yeah, I got no crystals out to do stuff with them.
Might need to position for a passive turn. Because no one controls this one yet.
Still get wrecked with you. Oh, dang. I think I gotta move my tree maids. Or do I? There's no way to take those guys out at once. All right, Max, we get my tree made. Move them on there. Move one there. So they can move 2 spaces. All right. Or actually, there, and that will put me that.
Oh, so this is turn 2, by the way.
We're still on 1. It's at the end of my turn that it goes up 1. We both get a turn and then we move the marker.
Ah.
Right.
I've been trying to look that up lately, and I haven't found anything that indicates it isn't both players having like a separate turn.
Yeah, it's in the campaign book.
Okay, well, we'll go with that. So this is still turn 1 then.
Which makes it harder for me because I have to survive 5 turns.
This will help a lot
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, it is going to help me out a lot. So now I decide if I want to do. Okay. That is what it is.
Okay. So my turn.
And I draw 1 card.
So on my turn.
Actually, I think I'm going to get rid of a card and then draw 2.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm actually going to take a passive turn. I'll generate 1 crystal from down here.
Down where? Oh, back there. Okay.
And I have nothing else to refresh or anything. He gave me those, so now it is back to you. So now we are officially on turn 2 now.
I'll take a passive turn also.
So you'll generate 1 and refresh. All right. So my turn.
And that puts us into round 3, right?
Yep. So round 3, this is where things start to get interesting.
According to the book here in round 3, when we get to marker 3, we need to read a script depending on if my
and the Blighted Steed is not
Blighted
killed.
Steed is alive. He's alive. I'm hoping for something good.
Now the question is, should we read it off or just get the benefit? So
yeah, I think just the benefit and let people
read what it does.
Well, I guess the benefit's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it? Did you get to the script yet?
I'm on the script right now. It's not that long. It's like 2 paragraphs. Okay.
Well, read it now, and if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears. Earmuffs.
Aisha wiped the putrid, faceless blood from her cheek. From the height of her mount, she could see the battle taking turn for the worse. The faceless, animated by crystals buried deep within their chests, didn't feel pain or fear. Every part of their bodies was also a weapon with jagged blades, barbs, and spikes protruding from their tortured flesh. Neither spells nor clouds of poison could slow them. Aisha looked back to the group of tree maids defended by a handful of ancients. The sowing, it had to survive. Many riders were still fighting. She could gather them for a last suicidal charge, trying to open a way through the middle of the faceless herd. The Reborn player chooses that either Aisha sacrifices all of her riders and tries to give the tree maids a chance to escape, or Aisha decides to hold her forces together. Why not kill as many faceless as they can? And then from that point, the battle would continue. So which one do you want to do?
Ooh, so I choose to either try to escape, sacrifice myself. Is that what it's at?
So basically, she would sacrifice all of her riders, and she would try to give the tree maids a chance to escape. So do you want to give them a chance to escape, or do you want to take as many out as you can?
I want to escape.
Okie dokie. So now I'll read number 12. Aisha's final push didn't go in vain. Even the half-metal Faceless couldn't withstand the charge of her cavalry. Huge steeds knocked the enemies about like tin cans, pushed through their formations. Tree maids grasped in amazement, but only Aisha knew the charge brought them only a moment of respite. Run, she cried to Iris and the others. Get this sewing to safety. Iris started to retreat through a crack in the Faceless ranks. She looked behind once only to see Reborn mounts dragged to the ground, and Aisha torn to pieces by dozens of sharp blade arms. Iris decided making the most of her sacrifice. Remove the Blight Steed model from the battlefield. Subtract 1 from the Reborn force's counter. The Reborn player can immediately activate 2 units performing their moves and attacks in any order. Then the battle continues. So what this means is we will go over to here. This ticks down. The Blight Steed is gone. And now you can immediately activate 2 units.
Myself?
Okay.
Yep.
You can do their moves and attacks in any order.
No. There's only 3 maids in.
Was this sacrifice worth it?
I don't feel like it was now. Can I activate my Ancient Guard twice?
No, 2 separate units, but you can do their movements and attacks in any order.
Okay, I will activate my Ancient Guard and move them right there.
Okay.
And I will play Rooted. Attach a Rooted token to 1 model. Basically, you become blocked.
Yep, can't move.
And I will actually play 2 of those. And I will lock both those guys down.
All right. Basically making it to where I can't chase your tree maid.
And also making... Oh, so I can, since I activate him, I can flip him first. I should have done that first, right?
Yes.
Or... Sorry, I wanted to do that first.
Okay.
I guess. Thank you for being gracious to let me do that. Because, you know, I need it. All right. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
And then I draw 2 cards. So my refresh, did I refresh after or after I played that? I refreshed after I played that, right? So I should have put another charge on there. Right?
No. Wait. Yes.
When I did my passive turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you again for your graciousness.
And it is 1 use per turn for the animate woods, 1 use per payment. Interesting. Okay. So I am going to... It's my turn, right?
Yes. I draw 2 and it's your turn.
I'm going to activate this unit and I will evolve them, paying 1.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move 1, 2. Or I guess he doesn't move there, he moves. Yeah, I can't reach them. He'll move 1, 2. This guy will move 1, 2. No, 1, 2. He goes there. This guy will move 1, 2. Then I'm going to spend 2 crystals for Chosen Victim. Target one enemy model. This guy. Attach a lurch to... not lurch, sorry. I'm reading the wrong card. Target one enemy model. Any berserker from any squads within movement range of the target may move base to base with it. All these berserkers may perform combat with the target. Boom. Boom. You're about to get 5 attacks at you.
No!
And I'm sitting at 4
So
attacks.
you only have... But just to get this, you only have one more turn probably, right? Once we get to round 5, that's probably the end of the game. We're on 3 now, right? You just started round 3. We got to 3. We read the Blight Steed. We did the Blight Steed stuff. I activated my Ancient Guard to tackle you down.
Right.
I didn't do my second activation.
Oh yeah.
Second squad.
You want to do that?
I didn't want. No, I didn't want to move them or anything. Actually, I probably should have. But if I would have done that, I just would have moved there to there.
Yep. But this is So this is what I'm doing right now.
So this is the beginning of round 3 still. So I imagine you're only going to get one more turn.
Yep.
I can do it. Cheer me on, guys. The evil Barbies will win. Not this time, Barbie. That makes you Barbie.
Oh,
the zombie Barbies. Sorry. Do what you gotta do. Go.
Alright, so now I'm making attacks against you. I'm using the die here. I've got one more attack than you have defense, so... first model, I will use this one right here. 2, so I have a total of 6.
Okay, I'm gonna go with yellow. Oh, it's being weird.
So you're gonna take that one?
I'm gonna do a reroll. He gets a free reroll.
Okie dokie.
On this card.
Okay, so you take 1 wound.
Well, now I get to choose.
No, you can't reroll a reroll according to the rules.
Oh, do I get a refresh then off of that, or?
No, because that's the second one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. That would complicate things.
Yep.
Okay, so he takes damage?
Yep, 1 point. Second attack. Yes! That will be 7. Come on, the guy over there.
Okay, I will pay for a red.
Fail.
So it's 6.
So you take another wound.
I can reroll, right?
Yes you can.
For visibility. Come on, Forrest.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you can attack back if you wish.
Oh, really? This attack is 3. There's no... I guess there's no reason not to, right?
Not really.
I'll go with yellow.
6.
That gives me 6.
I'm gonna roll this. Nope. So I will lose a model, and I'll go ahead and lose this one here. Boom. Then I will attack with this model over here.
It's brutal.
So for a total of 6. So you
reroll.
Fail, so you take another wound. Then this one here.
How many more? You got 2 more to go?
2 more. Ooh, refresh or take? I'm gonna refresh. So I have a total of 4.
Oh, I can do this.
Reroll. Okay, so you can counterattack there if you want.
Will do.
Are you gonna pay for that one?
Oh, wait, sorry. I'll catch it. Nope, good point. Nope, I just freed one. And now I can refresh, right?
Yep.
This is an attack. Or I can pay for I'll just refresh.
Okay. So I roll that. So I succeed in my defense. Then this guy will attack. And for this one, I will spend 1 for a red. Yes!
Oh, what? That was a roll. That was like a flip. Okay, what do you have? What's your total?
10.
Ooh. So
You can't do it.
I can't.
So just roll a yellow for a refresh.
Oh, ancient.
What'd you like that? What'd you think of this move here?
Yeah. Hopefully I can still survive. I won't get my bonus.
You may not get the other.
Oh, I'm winning this. I'm totally winning this.
Oh, just wait.
All right, I'm just gonna have to roll. I don't have anything in my hand.
Okay, so you take the moon and he dies. All right. And then I will... I'll discard this card. And draw 2. End turn. What you gonna do, buddy?
That moves us to round 4, right?
Well, no, you have the bottom of round 3.
That is right. One squad left. All right, I'm going to do photosynthesis. It's going to give me the ability to recharge any of my Reborn squads that are base to base with the thicket.
Mm-hmm.
That includes all of my tree maids.
Yep, so just put 1 on them? Or is it 2?
2.
2.
I get
Nice.
2. Like I said, I got this. I got this. What's your movement on your Berserker squad with 3 left?
They're all 2s. This
All
guy's got
2s.
3.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my maids. Oh.
Can you survive? Can you survive?
I think
Can you
I
survive?
can. I think I can. Okay, I'll move here. Do that. And then I'm going to play Paralyze on. There you go. that. Where's my paralyze? You get rid of my paralyze? We'll just use the strike token on that guy right there.
That one there?
Yeah.
The token started the opponent's passive turn. Cannot move. Okay. Alright.
That'd be it. And let me see. Positioning. Still move this one. Do I like where it's at? Should I move it? Moving it's not going to help. I think I just keep it there.
Okay. My turn?
Yes. Now we move to round 4. And then I draw 2. Sorry, guys. I take too long to think. I don't want to die.
So, my turn? I will spend a endurance token to play Swarm. I can move with up to 3 different Faceless units. So this guy's gonna go.
That guy can't move.
That's not the.
Oh, dang it! He's gone. Never mind. He's not rooted anymore.
Right.
Blarg.
1, 2. 1, 2. Where do I want to take a passive? I mean, it's the end of that. So this next turn is the only turn I can do things.
I don't think there is a next turn. I think this is it.
Well, this is the top of turn 4, so I have one more turn after this, turn 5. It's the last turn.
Maybe no. We read script on 5.
True.
Something happens at 5.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Better do it
I'm
now.
gonna take a passive turn. So I'll harvest 2.
Did you read ahead? Are you cheating?
No, but to be honest, I can't do what I need to do because I don't have the resources.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I can't play the move card either. Because if I'm taking a passive turn, which one is that? Yeah, that's this unit. All right. And those refresh go over there, there, and that actually goes away because of my passive turn. And then it goes to turn 5. Actually, bottom of turn 4, you get something to do. Bottom turn 4.
I am going to do.
See, I actually think it was a lot shorter of a game. I don't think that we get the full 2 turns. Like, because the way this works is like every one of these activations is essentially you getting to activate multiple models. So I think that I go, you go, I go, you go, I go, you go.
There's an example in the book.
Okay.
That says otherwise.
That's fine. Trying to give you an advantage.
Oh, I'm gonna win you right, dude. I'm gonna win you right.
We'll see.
I'll take a passive. So no crystals, right? Just to recharge. And I get to recharge my dodge ability. All right, round 5.
Mm-hmm. All right, so. Oh, I didn't discard. Oh, I couldn't discard cards.
Here we go. So it's on page 3. Set the time tracker to 1. Check for initial events. Player A turn, player B turn. Move time tracker to 2. Check for event.
Got it. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, I can't really get to them. Like, as soon as you got that card out, that is what's going to win you the scenario.
Before you go, what's number 5? We just got the number 5, so you need to read event 5.
What happens is the last turn, Reborn player may activate 2 units instead of 1, performing the moves and attacks in any order. So, pretty relevant. I will... Why don't I
Wait, that doesn't make any difference because I'm at the end. Or do I go first?
No, because Faceless go first.
Why do I get to go activate twice at the end of the round? It wouldn't matter if you don't.
Don't know. Something to ask. I mean, I don't think I can kill you right now because that's this stupid attachment here.
It's a brilliant attachment.
Yeah, the problem is because it's basically usable all the time. Like, 1 use per payment. So you can reposition 5 times. I can't catch you.
Or block 5 times, too.
It would be one
dodges on there, too.
It would be one thing if it was just once per turn. Because I can bottle you into a section. That's not a problem. The problem is as soon as I get in combat with you, you move to a space. Even if I manage to get into combat with you, you do it again, you move to a space. See what I'm saying?
That's not how it reads, or you have to exchange the spot with a thicket.
No, dodge.
Oh, yeah, dodge. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Carry on.
So I'm going to go ahead and call this scenario lost because I can't get to you. Like, I literally cannot get to you.
You mean you're gonna say this is a win for me, right?
For scenario 1.
Woohoo!
So, alright, so I don't actually have any evolution points yet, so I don't lose anything. Because normally you would lose on the thing for failing. And let's see here. Yours is survive with at least 1 tree made, so you succeed in that. Your reward is script 16. So let's see what that says.
And that's what we're not going to read online, right? I guess so you can just read it, then I can gloat. If you don't want to hear this, plug your ears.
The Reborn warband was not supposed to survive this battle, and yet it did. Aisha fell, just like most of her warriors. Many tree maids scattered, attempting to reach the mother forest on their own, but a small ragged group survived and broke free, only to discover that the Faceless were occupied with the dead, that were more occupied with the dead than with them. Subtract 1 from this Reborn force's counter. Oops. So, from here, this counter goes down 1 more. I'm assuming that's best case scenario. Like, you're going to go down no matter what. So the option is here is we can play 1 more scenario for now, or we could skip it for now.
You mean carry on?
Yeah, we can carry on with 1 more scenario if you want.
Not today.
That works. So essentially, we'll come back next week and we'll play the next scenario. Next scenario is called Betrayal in the Mother Forest. Let's see here. Yep. And
so I definitely feel a lot better about this, doing my homework and playing my cards much better. I do see an opportunity that I missed with a blighted feed and positioning. I didn't get a good. There's a card that I didn't get to later, like this one here would have been nice. The one I did have had to take 4 straight line. I should have placed that one last, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Because that I specifically was positioning to where you didn't have a charge.
Yeah. I put it in the back there to try to angle different spots, but then I think I didn't put it in a good place.
I think this was good. I had an extra combat card in my hand. This one you actually hear and I should have played it and killed your tree mate right off the bat. I should have, but I didn't. Even if it took me endurance token. So
that's another thing I should have done. I should have tried to get my tree maids further away from you.
yes, I think deploying, that was a big mistake. Not putting any over here, more spread out. Like, you should have spread your forces out more. Um, like
I was
maybe,
trying to be like defensive and lock you down and not let you in, but it didn't work out as well as I
no,
was
especially because
hoping for.
I got that card with the chosen victim to where I was able just to swarm the one guy. Like, if I had done that with like a tree maid, like I could have like surrounded her and guaranteed at least one of them was gonna die. Another card I didn't use its secondary ability that would have actually helped in the end of the game was this one, Osmosis. Automatically deal 1 wound to the harvester and to deal one and one enemy model with base to base with it. So I could have like hurt myself to hurt you. That would have helped me a lot. What was next? Combat with a
I was surprised you took a passive turn so soon, but you only having 2 crystals.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
You almost have to.
Yeah, because I think though, because the way that you're made with this unit, especially by the time he goes away, this scenario makes it to where using my health is a lot more important, I think. But yeah, it was fun, and the next scenario will be able to add things in. And I'm hoping I did this right with my recording. So, because I think it's still recording. I'm gonna be mad if it's not.
It doesn't save on Twitch?
No. Well, it might. I don't think so, but it might. But yeah. Anyways, I think that'll be all for now. Thank you guys for tuning in, and for sticking around and talking a little bit. If this recorded right, which I'm looking at all the stuff right now trying to see if it recorded right, I'll be posting this up
On the YouTube.
On the YouTubes. And next time I'll do a little bit more, like I'll add some slight music in the background. I'm just not very tech savvy when it comes to some of this, so I had enough issues getting my voice to sound right. So
Yeah.
Next time we'll try and make it a little bit fancier, but we're trying to make it more functional than anything else. So we'll see.
When I did the Nemesis live stream, my voice sounded like it was slowed down a little bit, and I was hosting it, so there's always the curse of the host voice.
Right.
Interesting.
But anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in, and sorry that at the beginning it wasn't recording, but yeah, talk to you guys all later, and hope you enjoyed. Go Dawnfall.